Builders project team welcomes you to the Carolinas Medical Center CD&E Wings project. We are delighted to be a part of the construction team on such an exciting medical campus. Our job as a team member is to communicate to you progress as the job continues. Over the past several months, work has been ongoing on floors 2 through 11 to provide additional structural support for an exciting project in the CD&E Wings. The CD&E Wings were originally built in 1938. Today, the original fan coil units that distribute conditioned air to these wings are no longer adequate to meet the demands of the medical center. They don't provide the capacity needed for intensive care units, patient isolation rooms, and other needs. Therefore, we're adding a modernized, efficient air handling delivery system designed by Smith, Seckman & Reed in conjunction with Hodges Associates Architects. This new system is designed to be located on the roof of C Wing, eliminating the need to use much-needed patient care floor space. The air will be efficiently transferred from the air handler to floors 4 through 11 of wings C, D, and E via 2 exterior shafts, CD shaft and E shaft. CD shaft will be located in the corner of the C and D wings from levels 4 through 11. E shaft will be in the corner of C and E wings from levels 6 through 11. Careful planning and coordination is required to accomplish the construction of these shafts and provide additional structural support for the new rooftop unit. The location of the project requires 3 cranes to be staged out of the Q parking lot and 1 on Emergency Drive. Construction on the project will consist of first erecting E shaft with a 125-ton crane. This crane has a 218-foot boom. To minimize disruption to the busy campus and to ensure safety, operation of the crane began over the Thanksgiving weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 26th, 27th, and 28th. Due to limited daylight during the months of November and December, it will be necessary for this crane to operate on Saturday and Sunday, December 4th and 5th, as well as Saturday and Sunday, December 11th and 12th, to complete the E shaft. All shafts will have an exterior insulated finish system to match the existing exterior of the building. At the same time, this crane will also erect the structural steel needed for a platform on top of C Wing to support the new air handler unit. Some of the connections for the steel members of each shaft and the platform on the roof are welded connections. All welded connections will be inspected by a testing laboratory retained by Carolinas Medical Center. The 125-ton crane is the tallest of the 4 cranes being used on this project. During its operation hours, an emergency landing pad for the helicopter will be staged in parking lot A. This temporary helipad will be used only during the day. 4 existing light poles will be removed to provide safe and adequate clearance for the helicopters. At night, temporary lights will provide security. All crane and construction activity will be suspended during the evening hours, and the MedCenter Air helicopters will resume using the rooftop helipads. During non-operation times, the boom of the 125-ton crane will be lowered into place and secured at ground level. The second crane is a 60-ton crane with a 140-foot boom. This crane will be used for erecting CD shaft. Operation of this crane starts Monday, December 6th. From Monday through Friday that week, the boom will be kept below the roof line so it will not affect the helicopters. They may travel in and out as normal, but by Saturday, December 11th, construction on CD shaft will reach above the roof line. Once this happens and the crane's boom needs to work above the roof line, construction on CD shaft will be limited to the weekends of December 11th and 12th and finishing up December 18th and 19th. This will complete the CD shaft and all final tie-ins to the roof platform. The air handler unit will be shipped in 10 sections from Governed Air Manufacturing Company in Oklahoma City. On Saturday and Sunday, January 8th and 9th, the units will be put in place. Each section weighs from about 12,000 to 28,000 pounds and measures about 10 feet wide by 43 feet long by 11 feet high. The units are too large to fit under the pedestrian bridge on Emergency Drive, so the 125-ton crane will lift the units over the bridge and onto a waiting tractor trailer. Security personnel will be placed inside the pedestrian bridge at each end to prevent pedestrians from passing through the bridge during this process. Lighted barrels and directional signs will be placed at the entrance to Emergency Drive to reroute emergency traffic during this weekend. The third crane to be used is a 150-ton crane with 200 feet of boom. It will be erected on site Thursday and Friday, January 6th and 7th. This crane will place the new air handling units on the roof of C Wing. The 10 units will be stacked 5 on 5 to make one large air handling unit measuring approximately 26 feet above the existing roofline of C Wing. The crane will be dismantled Monday and Tuesday, January 10th and 11th. During this entire process, safety will be the watchword of Rodgers Builders. Moving the air handler units will be halted during bad weather or when winds exceed 15 miles per hour. The operation would be moved to the next weekend. All work that affects flight services will be done on weekends, as any crane operation above the roofline cannot occur during the tower crane operation for the surgery addition. Rodgers Builders has provided emergency evacuation plans for all contractors involved in this project, and there are directional signs placed on stairwells and at appropriate locations in the building. There is also an evacuation plan from the roof. All loose articles on the roof will be secured to prevent wind hazards caused by helicopters or nature. Rodgers Builders will hold safety meetings each morning before the day's operations begin. During these meetings, the day's operations will be discussed, along with all safety aspects involved in that day's activities. After all mechanical, electrical, and temperature control connections have been made, the new air handling system will be ready for startup, and test and balance will begin. The entire operation should be complete by mid-April. Rodgers Builders thanks you for your understanding and cooperation, and for being a part of the team that continues to work to keep Carolina's Medical Center a safe and efficient state-of-the-art healthcare facility.